What up? Figured I'd come on being I'm bored. Answer a few questions. No, my wife says I'm not available, ladies. I know, that's always number one. Number two is no, my wife says I'm not available, guys. Let's get them two out of the way. Oh, got my smoker over here. Brand new. I got it, oh hell, several years ago. I got three of them actually. This is the last one of them. I burnt one of them up, learned how to use them. Traded off the Sega one and some of my dealings I do. Just opened this one up out of the box. Trying to think, I probably got it probably back in like '08 or something. Might even been before then. Jim Don, what's up with you? I've seen your shirt you wanted, that Pennsylvania shirt. What up, Harry? You're in Denver. Ralph, howdy. I just couldn't figure out, Jim Dunn, why you wanted a Pennsylvania shirt. You're from Arkansas. Well, you live in Arkansas. I don't think they claim you. Yeah, I'm picking on him. Well, I'm sitting on the front porch today. It's a little sunny out on the back porch. Or out over there in my grandma's area. And I needed to plug my phone in. What's everybody doing? Jim Dunn, did you try that recipe? I forgot to send it to you. You forgot to remind me. It ain't that hard. JJ. Timothy, what's up, my friend? I got a recipe I've been making, Timothy. It's called a Mississippi roast. And they got some kind of Italian peppers in it I can't pronounce. Much less fine, but every time I read that recipe, it made me think of you. Jim Dunn said he just got home. Taking your boy to get his driver's license. Oh, his permit. He passed, so now we have another driver in the house. Well, no, you ain't got a driver in the house. You got a permitted driver in the house. So now you need to teach him. Make sure you teach him. We've had a lot of smoke from the wildfires. Your sinuses have been bad. Well, dadgummit, quit smoking. But they keep telling me. Jim Dunn, you make sure you teach that boy all about big trucks, man. And if he's listening, young man, you pay attention now. When you go coming up on a big truck, do not dilly-dally around. If you're going to pass him, get your ass on around him. Do not hang out behind him. Do not hang out beside him. Ask your daddy about blowouts. Them blowouts on a big truck, that damn tread can be up to a couple inches thick. It can be a foot wide more or less. And that sucker can be 6 or 8 foot long. It will come through your windshield. It will do damage. It will kill. So when you go to pass a big truck, don't dilly-dally around. Also, when you're getting on the highway, and these are some of the biggest mistakes I see drivers making, man. That's why I want to tell you. Also, when you're getting on the highway from a ramp, do not wait until you're at the very end to check your traffic. When you start getting on that ramp and you make that turn onto that ramp, you start eyeballing that traffic. And you start picking you a place to get into that traffic. There's not a whole lot of good I have to say about the East Coast traffic But one thing for sure, most of them people know how to merge into traffic. They'll be looking and they'll find a spot and they get on. Uh, Unless you got somebody from the Midwest or out west that's there trying to cut them off, closing that gap so they can't get in. That's crazy, man. Be a friendly driver. Don't be one of them aggressive drivers. That don't do nothing but cause problems. I hope he was listening. Better yet, I hope he heard what I was saying. But there you go. There's your Papa Joe lesson. Now, what's everybody else doing? Oh, heck. Harry was the last comment. I done read it. Oh, Harry, there's so many places they don't know how to do it. One of my biggest pet peeves is when a car's trying to merge, even if it's already on the highway, trying to change lanes and stuff, these truck drivers that want to cut them off, that just drives me nuts. You know damn good and well that that car is not going to stay in front of you very long. How about letting the feller over and letting him get on about his business? He really didn't slow you down. He just hurt your pride. You know? It really ain't a peeing contest. Well, for most of us it ain't. North Carolina folks don't drive well, but most people don't drive well anymore. Want the list because I am paying for it now, right? Go ahead, Timothy, give us the list. Drivers today, I mean, they've steadily been getting worse over the last 30 years. The distraction driving, nowadays kids are driving on their games and stuff, so they get out here and they think driving's not hard, you know. So they're playing with their phones and adjusting their stereo and just being distracted. And then they wind up in a oops and wonder what happened. And that's of all ages. Just like today, speed limit was 45. I was doing 40, 42. Me and Grandma had to go over to Walmart. And I tell you what, the way people was just slamming around me and acting all offended because I wasn't doing 5 or 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Really? Chill out. Some of us ain't in a hurry no more. Of course, I've been on the other side of that, where I am in a hurry, and that damn old man up there. Now I am that damn old man. 6:30 cleaning industrial windows. Yikes. Came home, weeded her about an hour, then 3 loads of laundry. Meantime, he's cooking chili. What kind of beans you putting in that chili? Then cleaned the wife's cafe, then did my workout, got rubber legs now. Dude, I don't even want to picture your legs. Thank you very much. Well, they should be afraid of a lot more than that, tramp. Howdy. I was watching a video the other day. I'm reduced to watching YouTubes and videos. A parking lot, cut it way too short making a right-hand turn. And he just raked a bunch of them new pickup trucks right against a big old concrete light pole. It was not good. Hi, little lizard. You green rascal. We're lucky the grandbabies ain't here. These kids love bugs. I can't get them to eat any of them though, but they want to play with them. What up, Chris? I'm just sitting around seeing who I can bore. Timothy, you was given that big old list. I tell you what, I stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock once in a while. And there's times I sleep till 8, 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, I've been to New York City, thank you. Well, that was cool of you, Tramp. Oh, it's just like a baby. It's eating, shitting, and sleeping. I don't deal with it a whole lot. That's a grandma thing. I've always had a saying, I don't want to fool with them to speak of until they can wipe their own butt. Well, Timothy, how long has it been since you was in New York? Not that it could grow a whole hell of a lot. Islands don't grow, right? I've been there a couple of times. Took Grandma in there. Oh, it wasn't 17? You came over in 17 and didn't come see me? Now you done hurt my feelings. Timothy's from New York originally. He's in Italy right now. Okay, you got sick? No, I don't remember, dude. But he's still got family over there. Well, a couple that claim him. I have one, JJ, and don't get on it. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Hospital visit and funeral. Well, at least it wasn't your funeral. Not bad you come to New York and go to the hospital and then have to get buried. I know, bad sense of humor, but think about it. Oh. Grass is growing around here. Well, I went in right after 9/11. Maybe a year. Oh, it would have been from down in Florida. I don't remember where we loaded them boats. Way up into northwest Canada. There's a few thousand miles. I did long runs on them boat hauls. Ah, that was a good thing. Went and seen your son. No maps needed. I hear you. But then again, get on that old I-70 and just rockety, rockety, rockety. Now they think, well, that turnpike costs now. Well, it took all the phone out of it if you didn't have your phone and computer. Sometimes these computers on MapQuest stuff on your phone, whatever you're using, they are crazy. I'd be talking to the wife and I'd be arguing with my GPS. And usually I was right. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't know them as good as I used to, not the state routes and whatnot. The interstates ain't hard. Even numbers go east and west. Odd numbers go north and south. They don't even teach that stuff anymore, I guess. I doubt if they even teach them how to read a map. Ain't that crazy? It wasn't that many years ago that we all knew that map like crazy. A Rand McNally computer. Yeah, I've had that Rand McNally GPS stuff. They're okay if they're not freezing up. The thing with them nowadays is they keep trying to put more and more stuff into the software. Stuff that you don't need. Uh-huh. Well, that's like you hear so many of them saying that you'd be asking on the radio if scale was open or closed, and are you legal? Well, like I'm going to tell you that. Well, if you're legal, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Then you don't know DOT worth a damn. They didn't get it. Oh, I hear you, tramp. Got a hummingbird landed up there. We thought that feeder was empty. I need to get it down so Grandma can empty it. Or so Grandma can fill it. Y'all hit that thumbs up for me. Seen them two live streams I did yesterday. They both had over 100 views on them. And not that many thumbs up. They both have one thumbs down. I don't understand that either. Well, come on, chat me up, folks. Chat me up, folks. Ah, what a deal. Oh, not really, Timothy. Only to a small degree. But I wouldn't have a whole hell of a lot to do there either. We got that rain here. As grass has grown a little bit. I might mow it here in the next day or two. That'd give me a little something to do. Me and Grandma's got a little bit of our junk we're going to be selling. So I need to Start trying to list some of that on this, what do they call it, the media. Marketplace, that's what they call it. Thump, 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 thump. I don't know about that Craigslist. I might do some of it on there. You know, every area you get into, they've got their own little yard sales and all these other little groups. So I'll do a half a dozen of them here in the beginning and find out which ones are working for me. That's what I'm afraid of, JJ. And I'd hate to have to shoot some damn body. At my age, that gets old explaining it to people. Well, my POW flag fell down. I need to wash it and get it back up. Huh. Watching a couple of the same kind of bugs that met on that pole, see if they're going to fight. No, they're not. Boy, ain't that exciting life, watching bugs to see if they fight. They're stink bugs, so I'll leave them alone. Jed, you ever get your laptop in? How you liking it? Well, there's something to that. In this day and age, they want you to be having 3 years OTR out of the last 5. I think I still qualify. Got it last Thursday. You love it. Well, don't be putting it on your bed where it'll fall off. Dummy. So what he did with the last one, he keeps putting it on his bed and it falls off. Chevy pickup. Then old stepside go by yesterday, was looking pretty good. Gamer, what's up, bud? I'm just sitting around bored, trying to get somebody to chat me up on here, make a conversation. Uh-huh. What up, James? He's getting by, buddy, getting by. Well, at least he knows how to shift gears out of the big truck. Made that turn pretty good. Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I am or not. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with the debate. All right, go riding. Yeah, I watched that debate the other night. And I watched everybody talking about it yesterday. Of course, both sides said they won, and both sides said the other one lost. I think we, the people, lost. Because to be honest with you, didn't really get a whole hell of a lot out of it. Damn sure didn't learn nothing new. They're talking about the next debate and what they can do. And I tell you, the way people are, Biden made a comment yesterday morning, early, that he didn't know what they could do to make the next debate better unless they put a cutoff button on there. So, no, I ain't in Texas. I'm in Georgia. But with him saying that as he thought they might or they should, whatever, next thing you know, it's blowing up saying that that's what the debate people said. No, they didn't. So, crazy stuff. And you only watch 15 minutes? Okay. Oh, I guess that's 15 minutes more than a lot of people watched. Oh, I understand. I totally understand, dude. I was hoping it would be better than what it was. I don't know why I even dreamed that it might be. And now they got this thing going on about Trump not condoning white supremacy groups. He's been doing that for the last, what, 2, 3 years, ever since that Charleston shooting. I'm playing with this, don't mind me. Well, I'm glad I crossed your mind. You took them in July, that was about the time me and Grandma was heading up this way. Well, a lot of what the younger generation's problem is what we've been allowing them to be fed and taught. Period. So it's our fault as well as anybody else's. You know, from their homeschooling, and yeah, you have homeschooling. That don't mean the books. You teach them about being a patriotic, American loving, God fearing, police respecting individuals. And these last few generations have dropped that ball. I definitely taught mine, but there's a lot of kids, my kids' ages, which are up, well, one's 40. They didn't teach theirs. We haven't kept track of what they've been taught in school. We have not, and myself including, have not kept up with local politics. I didn't realize how important our local politics were, but now I do, and it's kind of late for me to do anything for my kids' schools. And my kids are so busy making a living like I was that they're not into it. Now, I know 3 of them, they do stand up for their kids. They stay on top of their kids' schoolwork and all that and make sure they're getting a fair shake. But the thing is are they getting into the PTA? Are they getting into local politics and seeing who's making the decisions for what? That's kind of important. And I didn't do it. Even before I was a truck driver, I didn't do it. JJ, since when are you worried about offending me? Yeah, Ralph, there's a link to my t-shirts. I haven't made any for this election because t-shirts ain't been selling worth a damn. But JJ can put a link up for the t-shirts. Or you can go to the About page and scroll to the bottom and there'll be a link to the t-shirts down there. Went to Lowling? I ain't sure where Lowling is. What's happening over there, Timothy? Talk to me. Yep, old Harper Valley. And that's about how it is today, too, man. Who was it that sung that? I can't think of her name. Tanya? That's going to drive me nuts. Very few cars moving. Okay. Oh, I did look totally excited, don't I? Okay. Right, I'll look it up after the video's over. I can picture the girl as clear as day. She's around my age. Thank you, Timothy. No, it wasn't a Jeannie. No. It wasn't Nancy. Her name started with a T. Into the casino this weekend for birthday. Get to win some money, Can't keep waiting on the stimulus. Okay, understood crap's worth a damn. Tanya Tucker, there you go. I knew I'd think of it. Boys got me into that Pandora. I've been looking up a little bit of music, adding on to it. Okay, it might be her song, but Tanya Turner's the one that I remember singing it. It was a pretty big hit. All right, James, take it easy, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Of course, if you got me on your phone, you can take it with you. Then we can harass your kid. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Everybody seems to be about as excited as I am. That's a crying shame. We'll all take a nap. Surprised JJ ain't on here running that lip. Guess I could get off here and go start listing some of that stuff. No, actually I don't. I'll wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning and say, oh, to hell with it, and go right back to sleep. That's what I do. Dolly's, my favorite song of hers is The Coat of Many Colors, which is a true story. Her song is a true story, not it being one of my favorites. I didn't realize that until a little while ago. I watched one of them biography deals on her, and she got talking about it. Yeah, JJ, 7 o'clock, you just went to bed. Well, there ain't no reason for me to get up when I wake up, so I've been making myself go back to sleep. Oh, yeah? You had her in on your school bus. I really am surprised they had school buses when you was in school. I thought y'all was still riding old plow horse to school, taking your lamb to school and whatnot. Loretta's half-sister, huh? Which half is her sister? I've done time in cornfields. One of our favorite things to do as a youngin' was once we was driving age, get a half a dozen of us, and have a tote sack with us. We'd stop beside somebody's cornfield and we'd all jump out, run out there and get a dozen ears of corn apiece of that young field corn, sweet corn if you could find it. Then we'd get a big old wash tub or cut a barrel down and build us a fire, get some water going, and throw that corn in there and let her boil a little bit. That was some good eating. You got it young enough, you didn't even have to cook it. We'd just eat right off the cob. How many of you have done that? Baby corn's pretty good. What up, Venom? I ain't seen you in a minute. Everybody's bored on here, man. You gotta give me something to talk about. Yeah, we did the hay rides and the mazes, and of course back then the mazes wasn't very popular back then. It blew me away when I found out that some people grow corn just to sell the stalks. Me being a naive country boy, I started seeing where they would sell the stalks to the city folk for decorations. I was like, wow. I hate to admit it, me and Grandma had done that a couple of different years. Oh, goodness gracious. So what are you doing, Venom? Yeah, COVID got them all. They're afraid to talk. They can't type due to their mask being on. I skinned my hand pretty good last week. What I've been joking about. I got COVID. But it ain't shutting me up. Not at all. Well, we got 8 people. At least 5 of you know how to type. Got done with grocery shopping. Peaches and plums galore. You gonna make some peach cobbler? Or you making jellies and jams? What you gonna do with peaches and plums galore? Yeah, JJ, how much of that are you buying into? One thing that peach jam and plum jelly. What a deal. You gotta make at least one cobbler now, come on. It is fall time, you gotta make a cobbler. At least a peach cobbler. Don't know I ever had a plum cobbler. Well, you ought to watch it, JJ. It might save your life. You might find out that you need to wear a mask. Well, it depends on how you make it if you need to wax or not. Well, these new sealable jars they've got, well, they ain't new. They've been around since I was a kid. Well, actually, if you would go into my videos and look up in the cooking videos, look up cuppa. And it's 3 cups of stuff that you mix together. Now, it ain't really for peaches from the house, fresh peaches. So I would have to figure out how you could do that with fresh peaches. That's interesting. You might have to pre-cook them. Because that cup, that's for stuff coming out of the can. But in this day and age, get Daddy to make one. But you need to video him so you can share it with us, and so that you have it in your archives and you learn how to make Daddy's cobblers. See? We're going to have grilled cheese sandwiches and some broccoli soup tonight. I understand. And even if you have to do it in 2 or 3 different videos because of waiting times on the cooking and whatnot, if you do it and share all of them with me, we'll be able to splice them together for you. Now remember, tell him that he don't have to be in the video with his face and all that. You can set up your camera where it's just shooting his hands working. What's up, 03? Just trying to hold a afternoon conversation. Me and Timothy and Venom are chatting. Everybody else just kind of hiding in the background watching. They're all afraid to speaking with this COVID-19. Ooh, I coughed. You think I got it? Me and Grandma went to Walmart today. We don't wear a mask, I ain't gonna lie. And our Walmart quit enforcing that. And even when they was enforcing it, I'd have one on and it'd be over my chin. I don't want to be breathing through that nonsense. We don't even wear one now. Grandma, she's still a little bit conscious of everybody, right? Of everybody looking at us. Yep. Good old Mountain Dew. But yeah, the majority of them were wearing masks still. Blows me away. You see them. We seen one riding in his car with his window down wearing a mask. Gotcha. Seen one woman with hers on backwards. Gotcha. And I have a couple people that I gave more credit that have fallen into it like you wouldn't believe. You have to order shave sometime, huh? I don't know when, but look, my hair's getting long. I just been getting lazy, folks. Sitting around doing nothing and getting lazy. That one old boy was talking to me about a run from up here down Florida and back. He ain't got back in touch with me. Uh-huh. We don't have no heroes no more. I think they wrote a song about that. Where'd all the heroes go or something like that? They're all kneeling on the football field. They evidently got a 30% reduction in their viewing of the football games. I read an article where they figure people will lose their anger at them and start watching football again. Come on, folks, chat me up. Dadgum. It's about as bad as watching paint dry. I hear a scooter somewhere. Just fired it up. Oh, they're going the other way. Well, Timothy, over here, all the sports teams have decided to take a knee, so to speak. They don't want to play our national anthem anymore. They have a new black national anthem that they do want to play. And they're supporting a terrorist outfit called BLM, Black Lives Matter. And people have just kind of got upset about it. I know there's a lot of folks that support the BLM, but come on. There you go, JJ. What a joke it is in Europe. It probably is. I seen this morning where California is trying to pass a bill. I don't know if they got it passed or not, where they're going to pay what they call that, restitution to the black people in their states for slavery years ago. Really? I'm sorry, that's wrong. The government does not owe them any money. We, the people, don't owe them any money. Well, JJ, you jump in every few minutes when you ain't distracted. unless you're watching Behind Times, we down to 5 people. You must be getting bored. You are correct, Ralph. You are correct. Well, what they don't want to acknowledge is that slavery is older than the United States. You know? As a man, what up? Don't call seeing you poor. Welcome to the live stream. But it goes back so far, it's pitiful. And there was a lot more than just blacks that was slaves. There was a lot more that was treated as slaves around the world. Now, you know, was it bad? Yeah, it was. But why are you going to try to blame people today for what all of our forefathers did and other forefathers went through? How is that right? I don't get it. You thought I ran out, I didn't. Well, actually, I think it was back before the Egyptians even. I can't swear to that. But I know it goes way back. Look at Moses. Let my people go. And yes, I know that was against the Egyptians. But I don't know how far back it goes. Should we be repaying restitution to the Jews that was in slavery? What about the American Indians and the Native Africans that used to raid their other tribes and take their people slaves? Should they be paid? I mean, how far are we going to carry this on? Oh, Mo Nexus snapping, popping, cracking. Go one of them Mini Coopers. Well, it ain't been quite that many generations, but there's been a few of them. Well, and they don't want to hear it, but the federal government has pumped a lot of money into all the inner city stuff. And the hell of it is the local politicians wind up getting the money. It doesn't go to where it was destined for. But they don't want to hear that. And the local politicians tell them that it ain't so. You know, there's plenty of us that there ain't been no rich money in my family. Far back as my family has chased our roots, we ain't been nothing but poor folk. Now, my dad's generation, some of them had accumulated a little bit of money, nothing to speak of, enough to give them a decent retirement. Well, exactly, JJ. That's what I'm getting at. This belt's cut me in half. Oh, no, it ain't. And actually, I don't know, I'm guessing that if you look at the length of time countries have had slavery, I imagine America had pretty short slavery count there. Big Tiny, what are you doing? You logged the job in 2 minutes? Okay. I ain't sure what that means, but okay. I mean, you gotta go to work or you logging out of work? You still working from home? Trying to stay employed. Yeah. With your job, that might be hard. Everybody's scared to go out and about, right? Logging out of work. There you go. This is a busy little intersection this boy lives on. You're logging out of work, but the wife's got work for you. I got you. Probably ain't what he meant, but it sounded good. All right, Timothy. I know it's getting late over there. Or early. Good night, brother. Appreciate you joining us. Uh-huh. Didn't understand that either, but okay. Good night. Well, we've been on about an hour. Well, do it, JJ. Just sit on your car porch and just watch the butterflies go by. It's all butterflies and unicorns in your world. So many of them go by and remind me of my younger year. Like that Jeep just went by. Big old mud tires on it screaming. Which that would drive me nuts nowadays. In my younger days, like theirs, I would have thought it was cool. Kind of like some of them I hear going by with their stereos blaring and bass a thumping. I do remember them days. Well, damn it, boy, build you a ramp and a platform. Get you a platform about 10 foot in the air. wheel yourself up there and set. Or get you a big old tree and have your brother put you a hoist in it, preferably electric. Hook straps to that chair and hit the up button. See, I got ideas, man. I got ideas. Then you ain't got to worry about the pig getting you. Y'all still got that pig around there attacking folks? Oh yeah, we all had CBs with external speakers. Hell, the one they got now still got external speakers. They're built with a plug for them. They really came in handy, actually. Regardless whether you mounted your CB on the dash, or once they started putting holes up there in the console for them, you couldn't hardly hear them. Nowadays, the trucks have got external speakers built into the truck. Oh, outside the vehicle, that's called a PA. No. Now, in our personal cars, some of us did some PA systems. But no. Other than when we was, the big is not doing well right now. Oh, the pig. Not sure why. Thinks she stepped on something. Her leg is swollen. Okay. Get her healed up and eat her. Yeah, we did. Oh, wait a minute. I'm too young for the 70s. Sounds good. I heard stories about the 70s. Oh, goodness gracious. No, we're not the same age. I got a birthday coming up before long. It'll be the 40th anniversary of my 21st birthday. Uh-huh. That's making some of you do the math, ain't it? Well, I guess everybody's getting up here to go cook dinner. Tiny, did you catch that recipe I've been passing around to folks? Have you been watching the videos? I've told on a couple of them. I already told you, JJ. We're going to have grilled cheese and broccoli soup. Do you ever do any cooking beside your barbecuing, Tiny? I would tell JJ, but hell, there's always somebody in his family that... Oh, okay. Then I ain't gonna tell you. Somebody in JJ's family's always don't like it or allergic to it. But you might watch some of the videos and tell your wife about it. It's a real easy crock pot meal. Well, the main dish is. Then depends on what she wants to cook for sides. See what I mean? You can have the broccoli soup. That boy ain't got a clue what good eating is. For a Cajun, that boy don't know good eating. Oh me, oh my. I bet you don't have 5 minutes around here without some vehicle going by. And they've got about 3 or 4 different trash services that come by. There you go, JJ. The Broncos are playing tonight. Well, Harry, you don't need to watch them. All right, Tiny, have fun, man. Call. See there? Got rid of that call quick, fast, and in a hurry. Well, JJ, go watch some of them videos and you'll find a real good pork roast meal. You don't think you will? You don't think you'll watch them? Or you don't think you'll boycott them? Not a big deal, Tiny. Holler when you want. Appreciate you dropping in for a few. Enjoy them babies. We get the son's kids over tomorrow night. Alright, JJ. Could put it on your phone and take it with you, you know. Hell, you're in a wheelchair, put that laptop on your lap. Why they call it a laptop. Oh, goodness. That pork loin I cooked last night turned out pretty good. Overall. Uh-huh. Ow. Night shift, what fun. Well, one I was talking about is a roast, not a loin. Uh-huh. A just in case deal, huh? We got this T intersection here, and it don't matter if they're turning either way or this way. They all seem like they just got a gas on it as hard as they can. Harry? And them trucks. Not big trucks, pickups. You made it? What a deal. I'm fixing to cut out on y'all. I can imagine those that are gonna watch us in the future saying, damn, he's boring as hell. For the way yesterday's live stream went, today would be pretty chatty. Well, we got another one popped in. Maybe they'll have something to say. Well, we got a couple popped in. Yeah, we ain't real far out of Atlanta. A little over an hour, I guess. We're over here by Athens. You need to quit smoking, JJ. I'm smoking up for both of us. Cool. You have family in Atlanta? I did have a couple cousins over there. I then think they went back to the hills. Had all they wanted of it. But if you're a smart hillbilly, which evidently I'm not, you can go into the major cities and make you a pretty good load of money over 10, 20 years. Go back to the hills and you'll be all right. I just don't want to go back to the hills. Uh-huh. I think black and white would look real good on you. Hear that bass? Bump, bump, bump. I like that little Mimi going around You know you're old when you turn down the radio to look for a sign. That's me. Can't help it. Yeah, folks are dropping out again. I'm boring today. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Ain't nobody wanting to chat a hell of a lot. Uh-huh. You turn it down and you're not even driving? Turn down the damn radio. We're trying to see a station or see a sign. I understand. Rainbow International. Can't read what they do. Evidently they install rainbows. Alright folks, we're pushing an hour and a half. Y'all ain't too chatty and neither am I. I appreciate everybody that dropped in. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. I appreciate the try. Bye.